Going to get a timeout here as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Detroit!
Back to throw here. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go! We got three, folks. We got three. Black round! Black round! Ohio! Ohio! Black round! Black round! Ohio! Ohio!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Here we go! Ohio! Ohio!
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
the shotgun. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right at the line of scrimmage.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Malone. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Fresh set of downs here. And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Here we go.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
All right, now look at 56. Leopard. Detroit.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they do.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Good.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They go play action here on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Going for the deep ball. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Over the middle, complete. It's Chambers. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go. Right 38. Let's round. Let's round.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete here.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's round. Ohio.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it.
Ohio. Let's round. Come on, let's round. Let's round. Let's round.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they need. Oh, no, he lost the football. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence. that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. He's to the 10. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Fox. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
6 yards to go here on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. His throw incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Going to give this time to the tailback. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here. That's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker.
Yeah, they say the dog days of August, the heat we're seeing here today, dog days of September, and the advantage right now on the offensive side. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop him.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Dallas, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Chicago.